precious Holy Spirit.
Hello, oh my ladies, you're welcome on this show today. Okay, I know some of you want to ask questions like, what is it? Yes, I'm so excited. We had the ladies' court last month, and here we are again. Another episode of the ladies' court. Don't you think I should be excited? I guess you are as well. Welcome back from that monthly break, all my ladies. It's really very interesting and exciting to be here again to host you on TLC, the ladies' courts. Trust your August was fulfilling, and my prayer for you is that your September will be worthwhile and nothing short of fruitfulness in all good ways. Okay, as usual, and as it is my custom, I won't forget to submit my appreciation, my gratitude, and my thanks to all of you who watched, shared, liked, and gave your comments on the last episode of the Ladies Cut. Why did I get married? And of course, my special thanks, love and kisses go to all my guests. Yes, all my guests for making it colorful and worthwhile. Yes, they really made it super colorful by lending their voices and faces in the last video. God bless and keep you all for me. Thanks in anticipation, anyways, of a more positive response anytime I call on you again. Don't call me Oliver Twist, but like seriously, I know I'm gonna need you again. Okay, today the topic is the last man standing. By the last man standing, I mean one man out of all those admirers you used to have then, I used to have then, eventually became a crown. And then, what magic did that man perform? That is what I want to consider today. Why did you say yes to that man? Why did I say yes to that man? And that's the brain behind, or that's the logic behind the last man standing. That's the reason why I came up with that topic. We need to consider it. Yes, sometimes a lot of us wouldn't think about some things. We'll just feel like it has happened and that's it. So, like this question, if it comes to you, what are you going to say? So the last man standing, what made that man win your heart eventually amongst those many, numerous, countless numbers of those admirers you used to have then? It is not new to say that a lady will always have tons of suitors, admirers, toasters, as we used to call it then. I don't know if they still call it that right now. And so in the last event, she goes down the aisle with only one of them. She can't, get married to all of them. Amongst those many suitors, she will have only one of them at the end. And I call that many suitors, but one hobby at the end. Well, it is well understood that some ladies got married to their first admirer and toaster, as you may want to call it, and still they just right there. But that would be only 2 out of 10. Yes, I give you 2. Only 2 out of 10. On the flip, or on the contrary, a couple of ladies have had to try their luck with 2 or more guys before finally settling down with one at the end of it all. In short, some ladies, had their first ever relationship, and eventually they had to go their way. It never worked, and they felt, okay, I can always search for a greener pasture. They went, or some of them had a fight with the guy or misunderstanding, and they had to part ways. Okay, but like the greener pasture never worked eventually, and they went back to that guy somehow. They got back to the guy, and they, started loving up again, and eventually they are with the guy right now. Okay, I am a very good example of that. I should tell you, don't ask me why or don't ask me how it happened, because it's a long story. A couple of things which usually will happen in between those times. People are beginning to give you their advances, show their interest in you as a lady, and the time you have to now choose eventually that, okay, so this is the man I really want in my life. So what are the qualities you saw in that man that made you feel that this one would fit for the shoes? Well, there comes a time in a lady's life when it seems she's the only one, guys are seeing, like it seems she's the only lady around, or it seems all men around are just chasing after her, coming to her to, show some good interest in her, like to have a hand in marriage. At this stage of the lady's life, some ladies, get lost and, become clueless as to which of them to choose. Even though a handful of them may be very, very unserious, while some of them, like a few of them, may appear serious. But then they still leave some ladies bewildered. Like they really get confused. They don't even know which of them, because like some of them may pretend, like really pretend. And with experience of some ladies, they may just not want to choose in a rush. So they take their time and they want to look at, okay, which one. So that's which one. There are some qualities some ladies look out for in a man to choose or to decide if he will be the one eventually. Meanwhile, there's a notion that as soon as a man approaches a lady, she already knows if she wants to say a yes or a no to that man. Well, but then our ladies, like some of them will still go ahead to say, let me go and think about it. Like that's the general, language then. I don't know if it's still the language now. And some of my Christian sisters will say, I want to pray about it. And do you know why some ladies will say they want to think about it or pray about it? Some ladies are really not going to pray about it, but they already know, or they already know in their heart that they're going to say no to the brother or a yes. But some of them that would say yes would not want to, look cheap to that guy. Well, I hope I'm nailing it right. And I'm not trying to shake any tables, but like seriously, that's what is obtainable, or that is what has been happening to some ladies. Even though some of them would not have anything to do with those guys, they will still put them on hold. That you have to wait if you really need it. Yes, that's the spirit then. And really, some guys really meant it, but some qualities the lady wants, they do not possess. Okay, so what are those things that man did that made you say a yes to him? That's what we're discussing today on the Ladies' Court. And with all the let me go and think about it thing, and the lady will still end up with only one man. Really? I'm so not alone in this anyways. Like all those let me go and think about it, I did it all. Maybe I did it, and I did let me go and pray about it too. But really, I ended up with only one. Like seriously, and it happened to even be the first love. Even though I went here and there and we came back and still the first man. The most amazing and funny thing about this whole prideful experience is that, it's a sense of pride now that people are actually floating around you as a woman. They want you, it's you and not anyone else. But then it makes you feel you're pretty, valuable, and what chasing after. Oh yeah, blushing level activated for all my ladies out there, right? It's not an easy something, no. Anyways, as I was saying, you end up with only one out of all those many admirers out there. Okay, let's check out the reasons why the last man standing is the last man standing. Yes, you get that right. So then before I move on to the reasons why a lady will settle for a guy, just one amongst many admirers, toasters, those who can, actually show interest in you, why would you settle for only one as a lady? And of course, before I do that, from my end, yes, let's get to listen to my lady guests out there on this very topic, and I'll be back with my own views of why is that man the last man standing. It remains the Ladies' Court, and don't go anywhere, stay glued to your device. I will be back.
I am TLC from England, live on Ladies' Court with Tosin Fire. The question is, why did I tie the knot with my husband Babatunde Shueton? Firstly, is the will of God for my life. He's a son of God, a lover of God, a lover of his kingdom, a man of focus, a reliable man, a passionate man, a man of his word, a man that puts his family first in everything, and is a man that would do anything for the kingdom? Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's a very good question. So when you ask me why he is the last man standing, I will say because I found him to be a man that loves, respects, and fears God. You know, a man that says sorry and he means it. Okay, because he loves me and he loves my personality. Okay, and I'll also say because he respects me, he respects my decisions, he respects my opinions, and he respects my body. And the fact that he also has this sense of me when making decisions that are even personal to him. And at no point is he scared to make decisions, you know. He is a man, okay? And also the fact that he has someone around him that he respects. I mean, someone that can talk to him. Okay, and lastly, I will say because he is a man that can go on his knees to pray to God on my behalf. To me, that is very important and that is key. So if you ask me once again why he is the last man standing, those are the reasons. Thank you.
All right, my ladies, yes, I'm feeling so excited. I am so elated to welcome you back from that short break. I hope you heard them very clearly. Yes, they have said their own mind, their experience, from their wealth of experience, they have said what made them choose that man above other ones that were showing interest in them back then. Okay, so I'm sure if you're privileged to also share your experience with me on this show, you definitely would have something worthwhile and reasonable to also say. It's actually a wealth of experience for every lady out there that men actually, run after you and you'll be doing shakara and saying, well, to participate on this talk show, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and of course, drop your comments in the comment section to let me know that you are interested in case of the subsequent videos, so that you will drop your experiences, share your experiences with people, and let them, they could actually learn from it. They could actually, love what you are sharing. And some people really look out for who to share their experiences with, and they do not find. You can always share your experiences on this video as it pertains to marriages with ladies. So make your interest known and we'll pick it up from there. Now, why will a lady choose one man, just one man, out of those tens of men who are showing fondly interest in her, and she will just pick only one out of them? So here are some reasons from my own end, part of my views and from research, that will make a lady choose one man above others. Well, the will of God. I know this may not really go down well with some of you out there, but if you are a Christian and you want a man for your life, it doesn't really matter what interest that man is showing, it doesn't matter whatever that man is doing. If that man is not the will of God, there might be a problem at the end. And this is not to say that if that man is the will of God for you, there won't be challenges. There will be challenges, but as long as that person is the will of God for you, and you knew it very well, you know it clearly, and of course you can always tell God about it, and then you can always swim out of the water without being hurt. Okay, yes, the will of God. That is one reason why some ladies will say, okay, so this is the man I'm picking. Even if others are wealthy, there may be others who are so caring, loving, and showing affection, and many other things that a lady would want. The will of God will always, outshine all other reasons for a Christian lady. Alright, so another reason why a lady would choose a man out of many is comportment. You go for a party or a meeting or any gathering, and you see how some men are doing. You really don't want to live with them like the whole of your life. It's a contract. Marriage is a contract you sign as a Christian. Now I'm talking to Christian ladies. The contract is signed and you're not able to get out of it again. But like when it's becoming a violent thing, and you're being molested, or you're being punched like a punching bag every day, you can actually excuse yourself. You can always search for a refuge, like just a break. I didn't say you should divorce your husband, just a break. And its comportment is one thing that will make a lady want to go for a man out of many. Alright, so if you're able to comport yourself very well, you can win a lady's heart. If you are, cool, calm, and collected, as they always say. Then three C's, yes, and of course this is also C, comportment. So cool, calm, and collected guys always win the heart of a lady. True, there might be other things that the lady would see in the guy and say, oh, this is not a it's not what I want to cope with. It's a no-go area. It's not what I just want to live my whole life with. But most of the time, if you're cool, calm, and collected and not pretending, you can win through a lady's heart. Another reason why a lady would say a yes to a man is her ability to protect the lady. The man's ability to protect the lady goes a very long way. If the lady is, in a trouble and you're together, like somebody is fighting her and they really want to, rubbish her, they just talk to her anyhow. It's not even to leave the fighting level now. Or, yes, they just talk to her anyhow, they want to rubbish her somewhere. You are not to just, back out or pull back. You should be able to approach those people and protect your woman. You should be able to, talk to them and just save your woman from the reproach, save your woman from the molestation or whatever it is that want to put her into trouble. Okay, so if a lady sees that in a man, oh my father, oh my God, she wants to go with that man. Yes, that's one other thing that a lady will always, want in a man, that will always catch a lady's fancy. Yes, another thing that can catch a lady's interest in a man is if you have vision. If you are not anywhere but left-faced, if you're not, pushed here and there, if you are not a man that you do not even have a future for yourself and let alone having for your family, if you have vision, if you have future, the lady will assess you. The lady will assess you and see what you carry. Then she can say, yes, I can actually settle with this man. Okay, so there are many things that will catch a lady's interest in a man, and that is what I'm discussing right now. I may not be able to actually exhaust all of them because there are plenty of them that we cannot finish today. Okay, another one is natural affection or attraction. A lady might be just attracted to a man, nothing, does not have money, he does not have six packs. Yes, that's one. Under protection, that's one thing that a lady would always want in a man. If he has six packs, some ladies really want that. Six packs, they will always assess the man. Six packs, tall, dark, and handsome. Okay, so basically physique. So if the man has the good body build, that's the lady wants, she can choose the man. Another one is responsibility. If you can actually take responsibilities without being afraid, you can take the bull by the horn without being scared of anything. Risk, everything about life is risk. So if you can take risk for your woman, yes, she wants to go for you. Okay, yes, sense of responsibility and responsiveness. Yes, the lady is telling you about something, like you are able to listen to her very well, like you have, you're attentive enough for her. Ladies really want people who will listen to them, when they are talking, not somebody that is looking away. And there's this, emoji that people use now, like me, I look away and all of that. A lady does not want people that will look away when she's talking and when she's, pouring out her mind, especially something that is paining her, that is really giving her, stressing her. So a lady needs affection, emotional person that is, there for her to settle and stabilize her emotionally. So if you are that, the lady wants to settle for you. Then of course I talked about body shape, and then your family background is also one thing the lady wants to look out for if she's saying her yes to you. And then color. Some ladies have said in my ears, like I've heard some ladies say, I don't like light-skinned guys. And then some ladies say, I really want a light-skinned guy because I am dark-skinned. Yes, so color is another quality a lady can look out for or may look out for. It's not everyone. Some ladies would say, well, I don't care the color, as long as that guy is who I am looking for, has all the qualities I want in a man, even if not all, like at least 60% of the qualities I'm looking for in a man. I tell you, no man is perfect, no woman is perfect. We both come together to blend each other. So if a lady is looking for a perfect man, well, she will wait forever. Yes, I'm not afraid to say that. If you're looking for a perfect man, you will wait forever. Yes. So I believe there is no lady that is actually looking for a perfect man in this age and time. You just need a man that will complement who you are, and you both work together to get to the job. And yes, moving towards the end of the list, yes, we also have moral standard as one thing that will always interest ladies in any man. Yes, moral standard. How moral are you? Like, you say something and they find it that way. You have integrity, you say it and that's how it is. You promise and you fulfill your promises, and you're not a man that just says something and you don't mean it. And then it's also very important to know that ladies like men who will always take note of everything. Like, they are so meticulous, they give attention to every detail, not perfectionists now. They are not careless about their life, they're not careless about decisions they make, they are not careless. They just want to do it the right way, and they try everything within their power to make sure it is right. And financial status is also very important. No lady wants to settle with a man that does not have work to do, that does not have any job doing, that does not have any means of income, because she wants to believe that she's going to suffer. Even if she's working, the man might later be feeling insecure with her, if she is, especially if she is having more. Even some men that are working, they have something doing, money is coming in for them, the lady is earning more than they are earning. Some men usually feel insecure with this, and if you are like that, a lady would not want to settle down with you, except you don't show it before the marriage, before she goes down the aisle with you. Yes, so you must be secure. Don't have any feeling of insecurity around the lady. Then you must be a man of your word. Once you keep a promise to her that yes, I'm with you alone, she wants to believe you. That's one thing about ladies, they tend to believe so fast. And I heard somebody say one time like that when we ladies begin to be wise, like, it's not because they are not wise, we are just wired that way to believe things so fast, and that's who we are. Okay, so but like, some men are usually taking advantage of that, and they date this one, they date that one, they double date, even multiple dating. Like, it's not just too good. So once a lady sees that, she wants to just be crazy. So independence is another one, and independence is another one. Are you mommy's boy? Are you daddy's boy? Like, anything happens, you just go straight to your mommy to report. Now, a lady wants to see if this man can stand his ground and take decisions all by himself without any influence of the parents or siblings. Now, you take decisions that are really going to work out for both of you, the wife and yourself and your entire family, and you don't want to be shaken if your mother says, why would you take such a decision? You want to explain to her, mommy, I am now independent, I can take decisions on my own, you can only advise me. Okay, so men like that who will take their ground, who will stand upright and say, yes, this is what I am doing and I know what I'm doing, this is the decision I'm taking on this matter, and it stands. Okay, ladies like such men, and they don't just want to be with some daddy's boy, daddy's girl who will always go to report to their parents at every slightest provocation, especially when their wife has done something they don't like. Okay, yes, blood group and genotype is also one thing that will make a lady want to settle for a guy. Blood group and genotype is also one reason why a lady will want to settle for a guy or not want to settle for the guy. So you know how it is. So solution savvy, another one, solution savvy. If the man is solution savvy, that means he can always provide solution to any problem on the spot. If they wake the man up from sleep and say, this is the problem we're having right now in the family, can what can we do, what should we do, he should be able to come up with something very fast without saying, let me go and come back. Okay, yes, age is another one. Age, some ladies feel that if the guy is older than them, they don't want to go into the relationship, and some ladies feel that if the man is younger than them, father, that won't work. Okay, so but some ladies will feel, anyway, anyhow, I can go in, as much as I love the guy, that settles it. That's another thing that can determine if a lady is settling for a guy or not. So amongst many men, many guys, a lady will always choose one, and then she'll be fine with it. But like, so many ladies have chosen a relationship they are not enjoying right now. If you ask them very well why they chose that man, it's either they have chosen that man out of their selfish reasons, or they were sincere enough to have chosen that man. But the fact still remains that the will of God is always the perfect one for us, even though we may not like it. But eventually, if you ask people who have gone into the will of God, they will tell you they never liked it initially, but right now they are enjoying it. Even though there are challenges, yet they are really enjoying it because they go out of challenges very fast and they enjoy it afterwards. There are so many other reasons we can actually look into, but hey, well, I gotta shift. We cannot consider everything today because, like, well, you can always drop your own reasons in the comment section below, and of course, let's hear from you what you think about the ladies' court. Every month it comes up, and of course, I'll be here again to give you some more interesting and amazing topic on the ladies' court. The topic for the next episode, which is October edition, will be, should a lady be independent? Yes, should a lady be independent? And by independence, you know that is relative. So whatever you think about that topic, let's know and let me hear from you. If you want to participate in the video, and we will be doing it just together. It's been the Ladies Court. My name is Dosifario, and I'll see you again in October by the grace of God. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. I love you so much, so much, so much. And of course, this kiss is for you. Alright, bye for now. I'll see you again in the next edition. Thank you.